It's the shades. He looks so cool. And I found him like maybe a couple months ago.
Okay.
And I just love to watch his videos. Like, and he's so cool too. Like he's always geeked out, like in his, cause he can be like super like, hey, he rides a motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Hey y'all, what are your names?
I'm Annika. I'm Athena.
My name's Nick.
I'm Victor. How's it going?
I'm Zach.
I'm Tessie.
I'm Beza.
My name is Maya.
Amanda.
Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from San Antonio, Texas.
I've lived here my whole life, pretty much.
Okay.
So have I. Austin, Texas.
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio.
I'm from here. I grew up here. Been here for like 12 years.
I'm from Chicago.
I'm from Austin.
Me too.
Originally from the Midwest, but we've been in Austin for about 2.5 years.
Cool. And would you consider yourself lazy?
Lazy? No.
No.
Not really. I do like to laze around, but I feel like I thrive more when I'm busy. Okay. Otherwise, I just lose motivation. I agree. If I am lazy, it's not because I want to be. Like, I just end up being lazy if I'm like mentally just not in it or something. But otherwise, I'm not really lazy.
You know what? No, I wouldn't. I would actually describe myself more ambitious than lazy. I wouldn't describe myself.
How about
lazy,
you?
I feel like I go through phases. Like when I have exams, I'll like get kind of productive out of necessity. But sometimes, like if I have no pressing issues, I'll just get lazy. I feel like.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I like to be active, I believe.
Yes.
No? I don't think.
How do y'all overcome laziness in your life?
It's not particularly a good habit of mine, but I do probably wait till the last moment till I'm super stressed and then just do it all at once.
How about you?
Yeah, I'm working on this a lot lately actually. I've been just making like schedules for myself, so if I put something in a calendar, it's harder to like ignore it, because then I have to do something like every hour and then I have to check things off before I can go to the next one.
I do a lot. I mean, exercise is really important for me. Having a good, as clean as possible diet, so not a lot of processed foods, good amount of sleep, great social circles, getting out in the sun is really important. So I just do quite a bit of self-care and just rhythms of self-care so that I have the energy I need to do what I want to do and not be lazy.
By going outside.
I usually have like a moment where I'm like, oh, I have a bunch of stuff I need to do. It's not gonna get done. I gotta get it done so I don't stress about it. For me, it's like lists, like just having a list and having it written out, because it just gets so jumbled in my head. I just have it written down and I know I have to get it done, and I like reward myself when I do something good, like that I'm supposed to get done, so yeah.
You know, man, besides Adderall, but besides that, like, you know, it's a drive to get better, really, and every day is a grind, and you got to be very driven, and that's what helps me get over it.
Cool. How about you?
How I stay disciplined.
Or how do you overcome laziness?
I don't know, I drink coffee usually. Good night's sleep usually helps. Coffee, a good night's sleep is usually gets the job done.
That's it.
Yeah.
How about you?
I just get bored. I don't know. It just isn't for me.
I drink like 3 a day.
Okay. Sweet. And have you heard of a guy named Sadhguru before?
Sadhguru?
Sadhguru.
No, I haven't. I would love to hear about him.
Yes.
You have?
I think.
What do you know about him?
Some kind of, maybe like a philosopher.
Wait, is he kind of like older and he's got the beard?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, I've definitely seen his videos.
No.
I have.
You have? What do you know about him?
He promotes I can't say the word.
Spirituality?
Yes, that's the word.
Yes.
And just telling you that you are in control of your life, and you really can do anything you want as long as you have a good peace of mind and you reach out for resources to keep you motivated. And he's beautiful, he's great. I loved listening to him speak.
Awesome. Well, one of the first people I've met that actually know him. So
yeah.
Self-guru?
His name is Sadhguru.
Oh, no, I have not.
Okay. And you haven't either?
I haven't either.
Well, let's watch a video by him.
Okay.
See, if you're postponing something, you're obviously doing something that you don't want to do. If there is something that you really want to do, will you postpone it or prepone it? Hello? Do you see somebody is waiting for someone they badly want to see? Only 10 minutes. In the 10 minutes, they will look at the watch 25 times. Why? They want to prepone it. You're doing something that you don't want to do, so you want to postpone it. I'm asking, why the hell are you doing something that you don't want to do? No, because if I do this, I will get that, I will get that. That's not the point. There's nothing to get in this life. There's really nothing to get in this life. Either you lived this life in a profound and intense manner, or you did not. What will you get in the end? Huh? So in the end, what will happen to you and me? They will either bury us or burn us. That's all will happen in the end. You think something else, they'll give you a prize? Nothing will happen in the end. Only thing is the process of life. How wonderfully did you live? That's all there is. So if you are doing something really wonderful, do you want to prepone it or postpone it? Huh? Prepone only. So you must find what is it that you really want to do. If you find that one thing, you will always prepone everything, not postpone.
That was cool.
What'd y'all think of the video?
I think it was cool. It was an interesting idea. Never really heard of prepone.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I guess I've never really thought about postponing as necessarily just something you not want to do, because I find myself like postponing hanging out with someone that I really enjoy being around or something, but I just like can't bring myself to do it. But
same with like cleaning my room, for example. Like I like having a clean space, but sometimes I like the energy, or especially I think school. Like I don't want to do it, but it is a necessity, and I think it's not great, the fact of how unenjoyable it is when I feel like learning should be more fun. And it's getting there because you can take more personalized classes, but in the end it's all just basic stuff that you do because you have to. And so I postpone that because I obviously don't want to do it because I deem it useless.
Dude. I mean, right, I mean, carpe diem is such an interesting concept of like every day means something. And I definitely try to live with that because, you know, I have people very close to me that have actually passed away in the last few months. And, you know, that I try to maximize that as much as possible. And I mean, being here in this beautiful park with like people like you, and I've met these gentlemen today. And you know, and it's such a beautiful concept to even be here in the first place, especially after a loss like that. And I know I've actually been in a kind of like a reckoning lately, and I won't say I've kind of been in a reckoning lately, and you know, and I've actually absolutely loved my life, especially after the loss within the last few months. And I'm glad to meet these gentlemen today, and hope everything works out with your documentary.
I liked it. I've seen the videos of this guy before on like my Instagram, what's it called, feed? Like you know, they have like live videos.
Reels.
Yeah, reels. Yeah, he's interesting. So I have to go, I'm sorry. But I liked the video, it was good.
Yeah, I agree. It's a very inspiring video. Makes you really want to seize the day.
It's a very idealistic way of viewing life. Yeah, I would like to think that life would work that way, where you can like do things that you're super passionate about and things that you want because that's what you want to do and that's what makes you happy, but I don't think it's very realistic, you know? there are things you're gonna have to do, whether that's like fill out taxes or like support yourself financially so that if you want a family in the future you can do that, or like there are things you have to do that you don't want to do. So if you say to get rid of laziness you can only do things that you want, that doesn't seem very realistic. But it's a nice thought, you know?
Yeah.
Awesome.
I do kind of agree. I love his view on everything, although I feel like my life is filled with a lot of things that I don't want to do right now that I have to do, but that will make it easier later on so that I can do more things that I want to do. That's probably why I procrastinate so much right now and why I'm trying to work towards that. But I like his phrase of like, you need to prepone things and do more things that you want to do, because I agree with that.
Yeah, it was good. It was inspiring and contemplative. It's really good.
I thought it was a beautiful video. It just reminds you that you should be doing what you love always, and if you do what you love you'll never not want to do it.
Absolutely. And what else did you learn from the video?
I learned that time goes by so fast. The watch just kind of reminded me that it does actually go really fast, so it's up to you as a person to get on it and don't waste any time and just do what you love.
I mean, there really is nothing in the end. I always find myself, I think my biggest fear is that one day I'm just gonna be like on my deathbed, I'm just gonna think about all the regrets I have, that I just didn't do what I loved, or that I just like didn't live life to the fullest. And I guess I should just think about wanting to prepone everything and choosing the things that I really love to do and that are fulfilling.
I really agree with that, yeah. I do have that fear, like I'm gonna wake up one day, I'm gonna be like in a life I don't like, at a job I don't like, not doing anything fun with myself, and then just kind of look back and be like, man, I should have done stuff differently.
You know, I liked, you know, there's no normal linear relationship between life and yourself, and I feel like that video really encapsulated that. And you know, I need to find out, I need to get more of the contact information from you, it sounds like, from where I can see more of those videos.
Awesome. How about you? Anything else you learned from the video?
No, I got nothing else.
I'm only lazy because I don't like the things that I have to do, you know? If I did, then I would just do them, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that, yeah. I think it's mainly like, I find it so hard to do some of the daily tasks I need to do because I just don't want to do them. So maybe I'll be more proactive about things if I want to do them more.
Learned that they're really, when it comes to the desires and passions of our life, we just have to go for it and not wait.
Awesome. And would you say your view on laziness has changed after watching this?
Yeah, I would say I feel more inspired to focus and move.
No.
No?
I'm not lazy at all, so.
Okay.
I've always felt whatever he was talking about, so.
I mean, a little bit with the whole concept of preponing things. I've never really thought about it like that. I do make things my priority, but I feel like not as much as I really should. I just kind of go through and do the things I know I have to, and then postpone the things I don't want to do, or try not to postpone them, but I don't actually, I guess, prepone them.
Yeah, I mean, when I think about being lazy and I think of the stuff I postpone, now I'm like thinking a little bit harder. I'm like, you know what? It is all stuff I just don't want to do. Like, I mean,
yeah, what's the
I don't
point?
want to sit down in front of a computer for hours and write essays about things I don't really care about and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I mean, I have to do it. And I know he's like, no, you don't. But I feel like I do.
You can't get
I mean, I can't drop out. So.
I mean, you see the success stories of people who dropped out of high school and made it all that way, but then again, like the reality, the odds of that happening, I guess if you like work as hard as they did, but I feel like I'm too scared to make that big of like a jump.
And I think later in life I'll find myself able to just like stop doing things, like I'll be able to live more freely just because I'll have the freedom of like, I don't know, just
you don't have the strict parents,
autonomy,
the school kind of like that block of 7 hours, you have to be somewhere.
Yeah.
A lot more freedom to do stuff with your life.
So I guess I'm just waiting until then, but I think it'll be great.
I mean, I think it's more of like something you do as almost like an observational behavior. So becoming unlazy, I guess, whatever adjective you want to describe that as, is very it's very what you honestly see in other people more than like, I respect your video, but what I'm saying is, it's almost like more you see in other people is what their behavior is. People who are ambitious, people who have a lot of talent and like maximize on what their values are. And you know, I think you more, those people where they learn those traits from more than any sort of media. But that's me. And other than that, I got nothing to say.
How about you?
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, would you say your view on laziness has changed after watching this?
Personally, no.
Okay.
I don't really think so.
No worries.
No. I think laziness is used to describe certain people, and I don't think it's fair a lot of the times.
Yes, I think so, slightly.
No, I'll probably still be lazy. Like, I mean, if I'm being honest, I would like to think, yes, I'm gonna be so much better about it, but I feel like it's like those New Year's resolutions. You say you're gonna go to the gym, but that only lasts for a month, you know?
Got you. And what do you feel of the guru himself?
I've listened to his other stuff, and he's like a very interesting and profound speaker, but sometimes the things that he says isn't very real in this world.
I liked him. I mean, I really dislike anybody who preaches about like how to better your life and yourself and your mindset. So I really liked him. I would definitely watch more of his videos.
Sweet.
I want to hang out with him.
Oh, he's great. I mean, I really like him a lot, so I just love hearing his voice. It's so calming, and he speaks in a way that's not demeaning. It's very open and calming, and hey, you can do it. That's what I felt right after the video. So
the tone of his voice was very like
Good energy.
Yeah,
good energy.
Good energy tone.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a do things now, don't procrastinate. It was like a big like think about what you're doing with your life.
Yeah, definitely not a lot of like pressure. He's not being like aggressive in any sense, more like
he's just pressuring you to look at your life, which is,
yeah, I mean, it's important.
Yeah.
No change without looking at your life and reflecting. So
you know, I just got introduced to him within the last 2 minutes, so I don't know too much about him, but you know, I think wisdom is a very important thing. And you know what, I'll tell you something. Actually, I just listened to I'm a big podcast listener, so I just listened to a podcast, and it was just about wisdom and what that means. And then, you know, and I think we actually discriminate wisdom a lot of times by a lot of different metrics. I think age, for sure, we actually definitely discriminate on wisdom by age, because I think actually some of the young generation has incredible ideas that we do not maximize on. That's me.
Cool.
And that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Go ahead.
How about you? What do you think of the guru?
Yeah, hard to kind of put an opinion on the guy that I've never heard of until that one thing that he said. But I don't know. He could be saying good things. He could not be. It's kind of hard to say.
That's fair. And any last words or messages to the world? Anything you want to say?
I hope I can do something that I like so that I won't ever have to procrastinate, you know? Career-wise, at least.
Yeah. I think do more of what makes you happy. That's really cliche, but
Okay.
I think, yeah, just choose happiness every day when you can.
Yeah, I would say that things that are in you, the passions and desires that you have, are probably very unique to you. And not only will it give you fullness and satisfaction in life, but also impact humanity around you. So it's not just waiting on yourself to act. It's like kind of like the world is waiting on all of us to move in the direction of our loves, our passions, and desires.
Do what you love. Love is the answer to everything. I've always felt that.
Give everything your all. There's no point living life if you're just gonna like half-ass it all. Like, don't half-ass relationships. If you don't like a relationship, get out of it, and then put all your energy into the ones that you like, that give you joy, and put all your energy into things that make you happy. Don't just half-ass it. Half-ass it because it's, you know, just there.
yeah, be present and intentional. Don't like take things for granted. Like, I'm at this park and I'm just like looking at these people and I'm just like, they're beautiful people, and I probably won't get to see a lot of these people again, so I'm not gonna take it for granted. I mean, tomorrow's not guaranteed, so live every day like it's your last.
If anyone's watching this, I would like to say you know what? I think the older I get, this is the true statement, the older I get, the more I know about the world, the less I know. If that makes any sense at all. Like, the less you know, like, the older you get, the more confusing everything gets, okay? And the only thing constant in your life is change. The only thing that's constant in life is change, and that's true. And I've experienced that myself personally, and I've seen other people go through that, and it seems like that's the way it is. And you just gotta accept reality. Being very comfortable with reality is where you want to be. Let's go ahead.
And for you, any last words or messages to the world? Anything you want to say?
Sure.
Andrew, if you are seeing this, I'm sorry. That's it.
Okay. Now I want to get your reactions.
It's a very idealistic way of viewing life.
So yeah, keep this transparent. Obviously, whether you agree with something, disagree, that's okay. Be yourself is key. So